dive bomb it. And oh, power lines! Oh, I went right between those. Holy shit, that was a bad thing. Whoa, what the hell? Get off the freaking airstrip! ATC, we got a problem out here. You mind telling me just what the hell you two think you're doing on an active runway? Hello everyone, welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5. As always, I am Ocean10, and this is San Andreas' finest. And today, we're doing something a little bit different again. I've kind of going with the trend of doing some stuff here with Sam Savage, but today we are actually recording once again. Whoa, it's foggy out. Recording once again with Shadowplay. I got it working thanks to a very helpful tip, which I will put on the screen here. I hope I remember to do it anyway, because that'd be ridiculous if I didn't. But, ooh, just banged my door. But what better way to test the Shadowplay and see if the frame rate is good and if it actually works, better than to actually get up in an airplane and see what I can do up in the sky, because frankly, I think that would really test the frame rate pretty well as the speed of it, and if it actually doesn't crash me and things like that. So let's get on down there and see what's going to happen. You guys will see what I'm going to do in a minute here. But, yeah. Alright. So we are here at the airport. We're just going to pull our car up here to the hangar, and we're going to go ahead and get our vehicle that we'll be using today up in the air. It's going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool. As you can tell, this is my old car that I had when I was an off-duty state trooper. But he recently sold it to Sam Savage. He was selling it. She was looking for a good car. Saw it in an ad, and yeah, that was it. So let's go ahead and get our vehicle out of the hangar here, and we will get started. Alright, we've pulled the plane out of the hangar. Just going to make sure everything works here real quick. Pretty sure there's no... everything, the flaps are working here. Engine seems to be running good. Just check the flaps here real quick, make sure we're good. We got good steering there. Oddly enough, I'm just interested in... It's interesting that the flaps are on the steering column there, and then the up and down is there, because it has a rear rudder. I know it's probably not called a rudder. It's for elevation or for turning. I don't know. I'm not an aviation person. I don't know the terminology. Just excuse me. I'm just doing it for the role play, okay? So just leave me alone if I say the wrong things. But it's actually a foggy day. I don't even know if we would actually be flying in this kind of weather. But we're going to go ahead and get up there. So we're going to do some crop dusting over the farm fields today and see what happens there. We're going to be in the grapeseed area, but I think it would be a good test to see how well it goes. And we'll just be lining ourselves up here, and we've already gotten clearance from the ATC to take off. There's no incoming aircraft, that's for damn sure. There's no outgoing aircraft either, except us, because we're stupid enough to go flying. But here we go. Let's go ahead and get ourselves up in the air. I'm actually going to zoom out just a little bit here. That way we have... Ooh, we're drifting off to the side there. Alright, we are up in the air. The wheels are up, and they do not retract, so they're just going to be up the whole time. We'll just take it nice and easy. Oh, this is probably a mistake. I can't see shit. Let's go ahead and we'll turn over the Alamos C. Probably the best way to go. We've got the right elevation, I think, for what we'll be doing. We're over Joshua Road right now. That was a hard turn. And actually, now we're over Joshua Road. But I don't... Oh my god, I can't see anything. Also, how do you turn the smoke on this thing? I can't remember how it's done. Oh, you gotta hold down X. Okay. Okay, I cannot see anything. This is a bad idea. This is I'm I don't know about this. I was gonna try crop dusting, but I can't see shit. Well, we're gonna. So I've actually decided to land the damn thing because the fog is just way too much. I couldn't see the fields. I could barely see the ground. It just wasn't a good deal. So we're going to see if the fog clears up, and we'll go from there. All right. Well, we just came up here to check on some of the chemical tanks here real quick. And it turns out the weather actually cleared up, so we're actually going to head back to the airport and get back in our plane. We're going to do some crop dusting, so let's go ahead and get back in our vehicle. We're going to run back there because now we're running late because we only have so much time in the day. It's 12 o'clock noon already, so we need to book it back to the airport, get in our plane, fuel it up, get out of here, and go take care of this crop dusting we're supposed to do today because the farmer's going to be really pissed if we don't get it done. So I just saw a car go off the bridge up there. I don't know if anyone else saw that. I totally just saw that, though. That guy was about to turn. I swear to God, a car just went off the bridge, but I don't see anything. So, we're not really feel like looking for it, though, because we got other stuff to do. Come on. Figure out what you're doing. Left, right, what are you doing? Oh, my God. Move your piece of shit car. See, if you took care of your old car like I took care of my old car, we wouldn't have this issue. Alright, jackass. Passing lane. And then I'm going to cut you off and go into the airport. Go figure. Oh, beautiful power slide. Oh, I love this car so much. Alright, we'll park this thing right here again. Let's get back in our plane and get up in the air. Alright, let's do an engine startup. Let's go ahead and... oh, God. First person is a nightmare in this thing. Alright, let's give it a go. God, the graphic settings I'm using is making it so bright on the dash. Whew. I don't know if I can fly like this. I'm probably gonna fly in third person just because of how freaking bad I am at flying in GTA. So let's go ahead and bump it out too. Get ready to take off here. Now we should be good. All right. Got our clearance from ATC a little bit ago. Once we got out of the car, it's pretty cool just going to the ATC and checking out, you know, or telling them our flight plan while still on the ground and not in the plane. Alright, now we're up in the air. Let's go ahead and get some elevation. Not too high because we're in a freaking biplane. And we'll fly over the Alamo Sea. And I know the crop dust, we have to hold down a button here, and that will get our jets going with the pesticide. We don't want to do it right now, though, because we'll probably poison some poor people down below. I don't see any cops around. It'd be funny if they tried to stop me, because I'm not really sure what they'd be able to do. You know, there's that modded yellow pickup down there you see sometimes that drives around Sandy Shores. Oh, it's so beautiful though, and it seems pretty smooth. I think there's a little bit of frame loss every now and then, or a little bit of lag. Can't really tell if that's shadow play or just our server. I really don't know. But all right, so we're pretty much going to do any field here that we can. I'm thinking these ones off here to the right-hand side. So I've cut down to like 50% power. I think I'm rubber banding a little is my issue. Let's go ahead and line ourselves up. And we're going to go in for a low pass at about 50% power, doing about 80 miles an hour, so shouldn't be too bad. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow, we lined up nice. All right, but we're a little too high, unfortunately. Had to dive bomb it. And, oh, power lines. Oh, I went right between those. Holy shit, that was a bad thing. All right, I think I need to be lower. I think that's too high off the ground. Because I think I pretty much just sprayed Seaview just now doing that. So go ahead and turn us around. Now where I live, they used to do this all the time. You know, spray, you know, pesticides and stuff via biplane. It was so cool watching. Ooh, that's the tower. Okay. Unfortunately, those power lines are really badly positioned. Not gonna lie, those are in a bad place. All right, we'll try and attack it from this direction. So let me go ahead and go this way. And they would fly this low in my local area. They would actually legit fly this low. Well, maybe not this low. Okay, maybe that's a little too low now. Let's see if we can't line up this way. I know I'm going to do a shitty job with like a grid pattern here. This is like absolutely horrible what I'm doing. We're kind of going back towards the tower again now. All right, start spraying. There we go. Got a good spray there. We'll go this way and go for another pass. We'll just zoom out a little more. I think that might help, actually. There we go. That's actually pretty good. Oh, that got me real low. That was lower than I wanted to be. All right, let's do another pass right here. I wish it came out of the sprayers on the wings. I think that would look really cool as opposed to the back of the plane, because I think that would be more legit. Oh, we lined ourselves up perfectly with this field right here. Let's do this one. And, there we go. And let it go so we don't spray the farmers over here. We got another field over here we can do. Look at this, lining up perfectly. I know I'm doing a shitty grid pattern. I almost took out those power lines there. There we go. Good, good, good. I don't know if I can make this turn tight enough and do the fields over here. See if I can line up well. Okay, it's going to be kind of a weird banking maneuver we're doing. These are cattle. We don't want to spray cattle. Let's not do that over the cattle field. And we'll spray here. And cut it off before the county road. And we'll do this portion of this field. I don't think we did this portion. There we go. Avoid the tree and the power lines again. And we'll get ourselves, actually, maybe we'll turn around and go the other direction that we were going here. Go. And get ready to spray again. Let's see if we can go do a long run. That's a tree. There we go. Another nice long spray. I am doing a shitty grid pattern now, I gotta say. Well, we can get this part of the field. We didn't do the side of this field. We only did the center of it. And then we did the center of this field, so let's go ahead and drop down and do at least this portion. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we did that pretty well. And let's see if we can float on back and do the last section of that field, which will be over these silos, and I think... Yeah, there we go. And down. And spray... Oh, I started spraying too early, but that's alright. And, oh, we just started spraying across the county field. My bad. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, watch out for the cell tower right there. We'll just do a sweeping spray right here. And get this corner of this field over here. And we'll cut it off and pull up. Awesome. Perfect. Done. Alright, I think we got all the fields we had to do. So let's go ahead and fly back towards the airport. We'll make a quick... Let's make a quick run over the water here and just see how beautiful the water looks here today. Very nice, and it's almost nighttime, so we're gonna have to land this thing for sure, because otherwise it could be pretty bad trying to land this thing at night. Let's go ahead and make a turn here over Sandy Shores and follow our landmark, which would be 59 right here. We're going to raise our altitude because there is a communication tower right there, so we want to be a little bit higher than that until we pass by it. And then we'll actually drop down. We'll actually start making our approach to the airstrip over there. There we go. And we're gonna swing around this mountain here and then flip around. That way we have the maximum amount of time to descend and make our approach, our final approach, nice and straight. That's a big thing. That's an important thing. So actually, we'll follow this dirt road. This is perfect right here. It's kind of a nice landmark, and we'll follow it up the ridge of this mountain here. Beautiful. Now let's see if we can line ourselves up visually with the airstrip. So we're gonna have to go this way a bit. Bit of rubber banding there, unfortunately. There we go. All right, make ourselves another turn. Yeah, we're coming in at 50% power. I'm not lined up perfectly, though. Let's go ahead and fix that. A little bit of turbulence up here, too, just now. All right. Lowering our power. Uh-oh. There are 2 cops waiting for me, interestingly enough. Let's go ahead and cut power. And keep our nose down. There we go. And we'll let this thing glide for a bit. Woo! Okay, easy. Keep the tires down. And it's powered back up so that we can taxi. I wonder if they're waiting for me. I bet you they are. Whoa, what the hell? Get off the freaking airstrip! ATC, we got a problem out here. Holy shit, they can't just come out on the airfield like that with an active runway with an active airplane. They can't do that. You mind telling me just what the hell you two think you're doing on an active runway? You could have gotten killed out there.
Alright, our runway that we're on, we're in the median, which is no airplanes that can be.
Oh really? And
how'd
you get on the median? What'd you do to get to the median? You crossed the runway, didn't you? You know, if I reported your department to the FAA,
one, which is inactive.
Yeah, it's an active runway, and I was freaking on it. You have any idea how close you got to being
You were
killed?
on the taxi. You were on the taxi, sir.
Yeah, and who cleared you to come out here?
We just want to make contact with you guys and notify that
Don't deflect the question. Don't deflect the question. I asked you a question. Did ATC clear you to come out on the runway? Because I had full clearance to be out here, and then suddenly there's two freaking idiots in cars out on the runway. I can't stop that thing like you guys can. If one of you decided to get in front of me, I'd collide with you. And ATC told me I was in the clear. They didn't tell me there was vehicles on the runway, or else they would have aborted my landing.
We were now on the runway when you were landing.
You were on the runway while I was taxiing. That is considered an active runway when there is a plane with its engine running on the runway. That is an active runway. So unless you had some kind of clearance from that idiot up there, which I severely doubt he was going to give you permission, now I want a supervisor, because holy cow, you guys almost died. Alright? You can't just come flying out on a runway that's active. That ain't right. That's how you get killed. Alright? I don't care who you think you are. And now there's a second plane that you probably didn't even know about. And now he's here and he's jammed up because I can't move my plane because you idiots parked in front of me. And I'm sorry if I'm a little heated, but this ain't right.
That's fine. I completely understand why you're a little heated at this point in time.
And why the hell are you even trying to talk to me in the first place?
Well, I'm trying to contact you because this is a county-owned airstrip, and the private one's up north towards Grapeseed.
Yeah?
That's why.
What's your point?
My knowledge of this airstrip is to be used for commercial use only.
All right.
Not private by I can't remember the name, but one of these planes.
The flight plan was filed.
Prop dusters.
Yeah, the flight plan was filed. I don't have the permissions to land at that airport. I have permission to take off from this one and land at this one, and to store the plane here.
Do you have the paperwork?
Yeah, I do.
I just need to see that, and I'll let you go.
Yeah, I got it, but I ain't got to show no local law enforcement. That's the ATF's job. It ain't yours. If you want to see all that, you got to call the ATF. I'm just out here doing my job, and suddenly two podunk cops decide to show up on the airstrip, which, by the way, is a federal issue that now I got to report because y'all are driving your cars out on the runway. You can't be doing that. You could have gotten killed. You didn't even know there was a second plane.
You said you got clearance from the ATC?
Yeah, of course I did. I'm doing crop dusting.
I'm gonna go walk up.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
What the freaking hell? I have never had this problem before flying. I never had cops show up when I've been out here flying, doing my job, and suddenly two cops show up and decide to stick their nose where it ain't belong. You ain't no feds. I ain't got to give you shit.
I was just investigating the car here.
You were investigating a parked car. Oh, right. That,
Well,
Must be a slow night, huh?
Knowledge in ours, this is a federal airfield for county use. I was just...
No, it ain't federal. Federal's down in the city. This is a county airstrip. I just cannot believe this is going on. Like, I could have crashed my plane off into a tree or a bush if I had to avoid you. You scared the shit out of me. You know that?
Sorry.
Sorry ain't gonna cut it. I mean, I don't know what you two were thinking coming out here like this. I mean, did you think I was crashing or something, or... Just trying to get the rationale on this.
I'll let him explain.
Alright, sir. Well, I went ahead and spoke with the guy up in the ATC. Ma'am, my bad. My apologies, ma'am. I went ahead and made sure that the clearance was confirmed. No issues here. So for that, we're going to go ahead and move our vehicles and get out of your merry way. But I do need to ask, do you still want to speak with that supervisor?
No, I got too much going on. I ain't got time for that. I'll make sure I, file some kind of complaint when I got the time, or maybe I won't because I ain't got the time. So all I know is just you boys need to know you can't just go driving out on the runway. I mean, you might think it's not active, but if there's a plane on the runway, it's active, taxiing or not. All right, just keep that in mind. I'm sorry I yelled at you both, but you scared the shit out of me. I almost crashed my plane if I had to try and ditch it off into a bush to avoid you all. Because you came at me pretty hard, so, just, I don't know. I don't even know where to go with this, so, whatever. We go our separate ways, that's fine by me.
Have a good night, ma'am.
Y'all well. Well, that, that was interesting. Now I gotta get my plane off the damn runway, because I got another one here. And I gotta move. Holy shit, that was... Oh man, let's get our engine turned on. Whew. That was interesting. Let's go ahead and get our plane turned around. Get it into the runway here, or into the hangar, sorry. Where she's supposed to be. There we go. And we'll just go ahead and kill the engine and get on out. Let's go see what this other plane is doing. Maybe he's another folk who's here to take off or land, whatever. We'll just kind of keep it in the clear until, or keep in the clear before we talk to him. Hey there, how's it going?
How you doing?
I'm doing alright. Hey, I happened to see the twatter post you put out about chartering a flight to Los Santos International from here. Is that you?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I'm heading out here in about 4 minutes.
Oh, that's great. I actually do need to get to the airport down there. I got to pick up my plane and bring it up here to Sandy to work on it. You mind taking me down that way?
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent. Be a hell of a lot nicer than driving. That's for damn sure. So you said about 4 minutes?
About 4 minutes.
All right. I'll have a smoke. You just let me know when you're ready, all right?
Sounds good.
Cool. Really appreciate this. I was, you see all that bullshit on the runway before with them cops?
Were they talking to you?
Oh yeah, no, it got bad. They were. I saw it when I did my pass over the runway before I went to land. I was coming in on my final approach, and they were just sitting there off the edge of the runway. So I land, and I get down to the end of the runway right in front of you here, and I circle around and do my taxi back here. They come screaming across the runway and then across the median over there to your left. and come over into the taxi lane. Almost cut me off. I'm like, son of a bitch, you can't fucking do that. So they're trying to. It was the dumbest thing. They were trying to pull me over with their lights and siren on, and them sons of bitches were right behind me. And I was just like, well, fuck them. I'm just gonna get over here to the hangar and cut my engine. I'll go talk to them out of that. So I did that, and they came and started talking to me and telling me, oh, we got this low-flying plane, and they didn't even really actually. Now that I think about it, they didn't give me no reason why they were out there. They were investigating my parked car, and then me, and they wanted to verify that I had a flat plan. I'm like, why don't you fuck off? I ain't got to tell you about no flat pan. You're a state cop. Like you ain't no ATF. What the hell? So I don't know. I told them off. They went and checked with the tower, and then they left. So I don't know what's up with that. I'm sorry to go on a ramble like that. I'm just really frustrated. My name's Sam Savage, by the way. What's your name?
My name's Eric Price, and no problem. You can keep talking.
Oh no, it's all good. Yeah, I felt I needed to get the formalities out of the way since I'm gonna hop in a plane with a strange guy. I don't know his name at least. Your name's Eric Price? You any chance related to a Jameson Price, the late Jameson Price?
Eric Nice, ma'am. Nice.
Oh, nice. I'm sorry. I misheard you over the engine. My bad. No, it's all good. I used to know a man named Jameson Price. He was an alright fella, but well, he got into a car accident. That was the end of him. But that's a whole different story.
I'm sorry.
Ah, it's alright. How long you been flying?
About 3 years now. Started my own business.
Nice. You do like charter work, I guess?
Yep, doing some work from between here and Sandy, and then I do a little bit of sightseeing tours.
Oh, nice. That sounds real nice. I fly myself, but it's mostly privately, except I have a contract to crop dust the fields out in grapeseed. But other than that, I just do it for fun, Like I like being up in the sky. It's nice. But I do some cargo drops every now and then. But it's all off the books things, if you know what I mean. I guess maybe I shouldn't be telling you that, but stuff like that. But what you do though is more legit. I like it.
Thank you.
Nice plane too. I like this. What does this say? Versa or something like that? I'll shut up and let you land. How about that? You're probably concentrating real hard on this landing. Nice.
Appreciate it. It's a Buckingham Deluxe.
Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't keep up with the newer planes. I myself like the older stuff, and I got myself a Western Rogue if you want to see it.
Sure.
Yeah, she's parked up actually the other end of the runway. When you go this taxiway and it's up around the corner to the right. I don't know where they're sending you though on the taxiway here.
I usually let my people out right here.
All right, that works. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna pick up my plane. I'm gonna fly it back to Sandy Shores, and if you happen to go back that way a little later, I'll take a hop out and check out my plane if you want.
Absolutely. I'd love to talk with fellow aviators.
Awesome. Well, here's my card. It's got my number on it. You can text me anytime. In case you need any folk you need working for you at any point, light and load, any kind of thing like that, you just let me know. I'm around.
No, I appreciate you.
All right. Y'all have a good one then.
You too. Stay safe.
Nice. So we just met a fellow aviator. That was pretty cool. I'm glad that door shut because that wasn't good at all. That was pretty cool though. So we got the crop dusting done. We actually met a new aviator friend, which I wasn't expecting that at all. So let's actually go get our plane. We're gonna have the airport people make it ready, and then we're gonna go take off and fly for Sandy Shores.